I remember that.
So, this is Death Battle. This is Aang, our boy Avatar Aang, versus Edward from Fullmetal Alchemist. Now, sorry for pronunciation, but I know everything about Aang, nothing about Edward, except for the fact that he has like a prosthetic arm. That is it. So, I actually look forward to learning a little bit more about like his background, in an attempt to not ever watch a Full Metal Alchemist, because that'll take a good hot while. I probably will later on. But hey, let's just get started. 3, 2, 1, and play. Yeah. Yeah, he was 66 when he died, technically. And that sucks. He did. He totally did. I forgot how dark that was. That was super dark. I forgot. That was so badass. Yeah. Wow. But can we omit those types of feats? Because if you're a normal person, a non-bender, you couldn't do that no matter what. Or in that world. That was a cool shot, though. Okay, yeah, we can see that. But to actually like break the rock, that has to be like a earthbending move, which I kind of always read as something a little bit more magical than it is a physical feat. For a little bit. That was actually really cool. Shit. Just like his milk and bread cuts. Oh. Wow. Without a circle thingy. Damn, that is a spoiler, I guess. Automail is made from incredibly durable metal, ranging from his original steel one to a gas-powered one to his best version consisting of a mix of aluminum and carbon. Apart from being durable metal prosthetics, Ed's automail limbs function just like normal ones. That's cool. Jesus Christ. Ed's true talent lies not in sword fighting or umbrella. But his love interest. No, okay. He can do all sorts of crazy things with all the elements. He can basically make anything he wants, like spears and shields. So long as it follows the rule of equivalent exchange. Anything created with alchemy must have a source of equal value. It cannot be made fundamentally different. For example, lead can be molded into a statue, but it cannot be turned into water. Other than that, there are 3 principles needed to use alchemy well. Comprehension, which means you gotta understand what the thing you're using is made of. It is only limited by the materials at hand and his imagination. At his full potential, he can do almost anything. He can purify water, create ammonium gas from ammonium nitrate, repair entire houses, and transform a gun into a trumpet. Don't you ever try and do that with any of my guns. Anyway, Ed's also learned destruction alchemy, which does exactly what you think. Would you expect it? Big ol' kaboom. Ed's used
uses it to destroy stuff like automail, but it can also be used to explode people's heads.
Fuck.
So, in alchemy, Ed should be able to destroy something like this on a molecular level.
Or you can just do that.
Anyway, with all of his abilities, Ed has done some incredibly impressive things.
Not only has he blocked gunfire from a Gatling gun after it started firing,
Oh.
he dodged a pistol from nearly point-blank range, and his automail arm even took a bite from a lion-headed chimera. It was totally fine.
Assuming this chimera has a similar bite force to that of a
You're a
real
lion.
that means Ed's arm stood up to a force of 1,000 pounds per square inch.
He's created a gigantic cannon and then survived that cannon exploding while he was standing on it. And then he survived being on top of a huge boulder exploding too.
You can measure the boulder's explosion against Ed's size to get an approximate energy output. With a radius of 36 feet, this blast must have been equivalent to over 100 tons of TNT.
Alright, I'm trying to compare it to Aang's feet pushing that rock.
Explosion that took out most of a 10-story building.
Even if
Oh.
being tough, Ed has shown considerable strength when using alchemy.
Like when he created a gigantic golem to crush his opponent.
By measuring the size of the stone golem,
Oh man,
comparing it to the size of the average human's thumb, and using that scale to estimate the size of the golem, that gives us an estimated weight of over 3,000 metric tons.
All this without any philosopher's stone. Because it turns out those things are really, really messed up.
Right. Philosopher's stones are extremely powerful and can be used in many different ways. Kimberly, the Crimson Lotus alchemist, for example, used one to create a massive explosion equal to 157 kilotons of TNT.
okay, these are kind of big numbers.
These stones are composed of imprisoned human souls. So Ed and Al vowed to avoid them on principle. Although Ed can boost his alchemic power in a similar manner by drawing on his own life force, increasing his potential at the
Ooh.
cost of shortening his lifespan. But that's
That-
what Ed ultimately
okay.
had to learn, what it truly means to let something go. And so he found another way to revive Al's body, sacrificing his own power for the sake of the family.
Aw, what a nice guy. But all in all, so long as Ed knows what he's trying to transmute, he's an amazing force to be reckoned with.
So, I've taken a look at everything without really like going back on it, and I think Aang's fucked because I think all it takes is just all these different,
Sorry, Momo. You're just too little.
all these different elements and things that Edward can do.
Nobody?
Wow, got real mad. Damn, that was actually pretty cool. Oh, you're so earthbender too. I'm a yes. Let's call it earthbending, and then let's call it woodbending.
You know, there are actually a lot of advantages to being short. Like the left hand you had on your dreams, and hot still throw it! Now I gotcha. Ah! Oh no! I'm sorry!
A classic misdirection. That's advantage Elric.
Just earthbend that. Yep. All right.
How's this for small?
Oh.
What kind of alchemy is that?
Jesus. All right.
Okay, no more clappy magic.
Oh. My cabbages!
I won't lose you again.
I was about to say, like, how's he gonna sense him? Aw.
Can't believe that worked.
Avatar state. I love that bit.
At least I'm taller than you.
You left me no choice.
Not quite, not quite. Really? Okay. Let's see it.
Have a leg to stand on. Or arm, I guess.
Ed may have been more quick-witted and inventive, and he certainly had
Oh, I'm gonna actually I'm gonna pause that one. Technically, Aang would have gained far more combat experience than Ed once he entered the Avatar state, hence accessing the memories of all the previous. That is pretty true. You know what? I never even considered that.
but Aang's bending abilities were far more versatile and readily available than combat options.
Yeah,
I
they
think-
had cool stuff like cannons and gun trumpets.
Right.
But Ed was fast enough to react to lightning, which it
Ah, shit, the speed reaction. Damn it! Depending on the interpretation, Ed had some debatable lightning timing feats. They are less clear and consistent than Aang's, and therefore less reliable for an argument. Aang's better mobility and seismic sense would still give him the edge of speed regardless. That is true. And I was really hoping, like, when they first did the first dud for Ed, that I was like, Aang, you can sense him. But yeah.
way faster than dodging a measly bullet.
Recall how Ed
It's
survived
true, actually.
scoring most of intense
Yeah, so what about that feat?
examining the size of the building and thus the volume of the Monaco explosion. This blasting must have equaled about 30 kilotons of TNT.
That's cool, but Aang did way more when he carved up a circle around that city in Avatar state.
The force to blast such a huge ravine around the city of Yutao was a massive undertaking.
It is a
By measuring
huge
the
city.
length and depth of the affected area compared to the size of the city, we found it would take almost 160 kilotons of TNT.
Okay, there's the big number right there. Okay.
5 times greater than Ed's best durability feat. So Aang definitely had the stuff to crush Ed's automail arm and the rest of him.
Granted, Ed could reach this sort of power by sacrificing his life force. Remember Kimberly's explosion, the one in
Right, but he wouldn't really do that.
worth 157 kilotons of TNT?
That's pretty close.
Almost identical to Aang's fate, and theoretically, Ed could have been capable of this level of power. Theoretically. However, a Philosopher's Stone uses many souls, while Ed could only draw from his one. Not to mention, drawing from his own life force means his power had a very short and dangerous duration limit compared to the Avatar state, which has no such limit. Even so, Ed's tactics and creativity kept him in the fight, yet the Avatar's speed, power, and versatility was too much for him. Aang may be a pacifist in canon and would hardly kill anyone, but
Right.
unleashing his full power is a sight to behold.
Just when Ed thought he had the hang of it, he outcommissed the mark.
The winner is Avatar Aang.
That's actually pretty good. Oh, ad. That is the worst thing. Unskippable ads. That was a lot of fun, actually. All right. Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. Ghost Rider versus Lobo. Okay. Right, there is a character named Lobo. In hindsight, like I was thinking about like the versatility that Edward had to just kind of create whatever he wanted and create that. But I guess that's a little less immediate than say Aang wanting to move a couple rocks. I was really focused on that one point in which he kicks the rock, and I think I still think about that a lot when it comes to like earth bending and whatnot. Like the normal feat is that, from what I can see, is that I understand earthbending as kind of a different sense than you saying pushing a rock manually. Instead of pushing a rock, from my interpretation, just physically moving it versus like earthbending it seemed like an entirely different method that can't really be read. I guess like it's true that that little tiny like asterisk did talk about like the experience that Avatar Aang, like in Avatar state, would have over in battle experience versus Edward, because he's only lived like one life. No, it does kind of make sense, yeah. The problem is I don't know too much about Edward's feats, and they really summarized it through manga and anime scenes, like from like the source. So I at this point, I can only take it as they kind of give it to me. Even though I think it's super cool that Edward's able to really manipulate objects to his whim, Aang actually can do that on the very fundamental level. Even though Aang, for as far as I know, never really mastered like metal bending or lightning or anything like that. His reaction speed to that lightning, that is very impressive, and I totally overlooked that, and I probably shouldn't have. And just the raw output of just Avatar states, guess really overwhelmed Edward. These animations are just kind of, it's just eye candy. The rest is just in the research, and more often than not, Aang just has a huge sense versus, I guess, sense advantage over Edward. I guess that's another way you can see it, but I don't know, dude. There's just a lot that I would have to like look back on, because it still was really cool to see all those different things like from the source material for Full Metal. And I just grew up with like Avatar by itself, so to compare these two completely different worlds is interesting, especially since one, you can see the similarities between like them manipulating elements. It's just that one's much more fundamental and the other one is just like really looking at it different like ways, I guess. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I say this is entertaining. I have no arguments here as far as the outcome, and yeah, I guess we'll just end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the death battle in the comments below. Maybe you guys have like a different opinion about it. Remember when they were doing that other death battle? Yeah, I see it right now. Ben 10 versus Green Lantern. Goddamn. That was the most debatable one too. So, yeah. Wow, that was a crazy one. But yeah, maybe you guys have the same thing about something that's been missing out of this one, and that'd be really cool to see it, or even read it. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. # bye, everyone.